Yo, what's up everyone? It's Sam Musashi here, professional sword fighter, and today I'm going to be talking about what good sword moves or katas or flourishes is good for your mental health. Let's get into it. But all sword martial arts is good for your mental health because you can live your dreams and be a samurai like you always dreamed of. You weeb. No, but seriously, what is it that I'm talking about here is iai or iaido or iaitoka. Other words, the Zenful martial art of the samurai. Why is it Zenful, you ask? Well, let's see what the Wikipedia got to say, for all you who believe in it, which is quite a bit. If you don't believe in it, you can check out these books here, and here. However, these are my favorite, such as Grand Sensei Yagyu, you know what I'm saying? And the boy, the monk, you know, you guys recognize that name from Vagabond, Takuan, right? They really express the Shinto, right? The spiritual religious concepts that's involved in iaido. But they're not just concepts. These are the ways that's what's happening that you should focus on when you're doing iaido, right? Iaido is not for combative ways, but it's ways to, as my sensei put it when I was 15, the way to get through your storm, your mental storm, to be still in your storm and find way to purify your mind and to be balanced within yourself, right? Now, the real Budo principles, right? Budo is the way of the martial artist, or the martial way, that which is in Kendo, which is in iaido, right? This is what they practice physically with their movements. If you go to a Kendo school or iaido school, you know what I'm talking about. Now, you practice these actual practice moves with your movements. You connect your breath with your body, with your mind, right? Such principles. Furushin, the immovable mind. Mushin, no mind. Sanshin, lingering mind. Shoshin, beginner's mind. Sanshin, enlightened mind. So these are the 5 Budo principles that you physically practice when you're practicing Iai. But today I'm going to walk you step by step of how to start. Now, you don't need a real katana, right? You can use a bokken, a traditional wooden sword. You can use a stick. You can use a PCP pipe if you can't afford such things. If you really want to invest in it, though, I recommend this website here. It's a really good website. A lot of Kendo clubs actually use this website to get blunted katanas, iaitos. You can get actual blunt katanas there to practice Iai. They have Iai gis. They have a lot of traditional Japanese martial art gear that you can get here. And it's good quality, comes from Japan. I highly recommend it. It's not a sponsor. Would be nice. Mushin, no mind. Clear mind before the cut. Furushin, immovable mind. No hesitation, not focused on fear. Zanshin, alive eyes, focused structure after the cut. Chiburi and Noto. So you got to stay locked in, focused structure, focused energy. You don't want to be quick with your Chiburi or Noto. This is not Zanshin. Also, you don't want to think too much on your technique before the draw. You want to have no mind, Mushin. Be in the moment, be focused. These are the starting principles in iaido that helps you with your mental health. This is a Zening meditation. It does help for combative techniques as well. So this is how EI works, you know, and my personal experience is, so I started with iaido, then did kendo. I did iaido for a handful of years and went to kendo. Was still doing iaido. Then once I went to HEMA for like a year or two, I stopped doing iaido. But as it even states here on Wikipedia, that it's highly recommended that you practice iaido with kendo, because iaido is that spiritual side of it, right? The balance side of it. So when I stopped doing iaido for a year, I was starting to feel mentally imbalanced. And so when I decided to start picking up iaido again and started practicing it again, I started feeling and getting more balance in my life and mentally. Started being more balanced mentally. I started to be able to handle my own thoughts better. So from my personal experience, iaido does help mental health. I personally have been studying iaido for a handful of years, and you know, every so often I will practice a different tradition of iaido, a different school. I'll practice a different school of iaido and compare the differences. Because for example, the first kata, right? A lot of them will cut through the throat, some will cut towards the eyes, some will cut towards the belly, right? And a lot of them are very similar. So that's it for the video. If you guys want to see me actually do all the iaido katas and teach you guys how to do all of them, please hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll make sure I'll get to that soon. And make sure you guys check out and join my Patreon, where you can actually learn all this stuff yourself and in more in depth. This is stuff that I don't release on YouTube. And here you can actually learn directly from me, and you can learn how to do it yourself. Everything from swordsmanship to hand-to-hand combat. So please check out all the information. Click on the link in the description below. Thank you.